Hey, it's Wes, and today we're going to replace this outdoor light that I installed about 20 years ago. It's getting pretty weathered. It's a motion sensor style one. It doesn't work great anymore, and this is where we let our dogs out, and it just, half the times it's just turned off, and I have to wave my hand out the window. So we're going to install this new light right here with no motion sensor, and it should be a pretty easy install. I have to say is you're either gonna have to turn your breaker off if you don't have like a light switch inside your house to turn this off, but luckily I just have a light switch. I'm gonna flip it off on the inside, and then the power will be killed to this, so I won't have to get zapped or anything. But we're gonna do that next. I'm gonna cut around the caulk line around the light, and it will make it easier to break it loose when I unscrew it from the wall. Also, I do have some gloves on just so I don't cut myself, but these aren't really cut resistance gloves, so it's a little bit of protection, but not much. So there's a screw on just either side of it. Pretty much every exterior light should be this. They're all standard size. So I'm gonna unscrew these, and then we're gonna take the light off. I'm gonna unscrew this light because it's still good. Now let's see if we can pry it off. Oh, there it is. Now all we gotta do is disconnect these little wire nuts right here. We should be able to get the light loose. There we go. There's a ground holding it. Let me get a screwdriver real quick. There we go. So next up, I gotta remove this bracket that was for the old light. Also, there is a manual on how to install it. It's pretty simple, but I gotta swap out to the new light's bracket to mount that light. So next up, we're gonna remove the bracket. So one of the screws is corroded in there from it being in so long. So I'm gonna have to use some vice grips and try to grab the head and twist it out. I'm gonna scrape loose the loose caulk off here just so it's nice and smooth again, and it'll make it easy to re-caulk it when we're all done. So next up, we're gonna put this bracket up on the hole. Problem is though, is my house was built in the 50s, and the screws they sent with it were about this size. But luckily I had some extra screws down in the basement. I need one that's just a hair bit smaller for my house. So you might have to run to the hardware store, check your screw, because you definitely are not gonna get this big one in the hole like this. While we do mount this, we wanna make sure, just so you mount these holes on the correct side for the light, however it mounts. And this one I have to put it on the sides. Got that one started. Let's start the top one. So next up, we're gonna hook up the wires on the light, and we're just gonna follow the same colors, white to white, black to black, and then we'll hook the ground up to the base. They gave us some wire nuts, so that's what we're gonna use. Okay. There's one. Try not to let too much weight hang on these. I got one more here. Well, there we go. Now we gotta hook the ground up here. I'm gonna wrap that around here. And we will screw that in. Secure it tightly, if I can. There's not a lot of room. Yeah, there we go. Tight. Now we'll tuck all this back in. There we go. Tuck it back in. Everything looks good. We will hook up the light right here. Get at least 2 screws here started. Whew. Gotta flip this around real quick. Oh, come on. Don't knock the screw out. There we go. There we go. So we are going to install one more on the front of my house, and then I'm going to come back through and caulk this edge just so it's watertight and water doesn't get back in there to the electrical work. So I'm back. We're going to caulk around the edge of this light just to make it weather tight and no water gets behind it, and then it will be finished up. So thanks for watching today's video. Installing these exterior lights is a super easy process. Really anybody can do it. You just got to watch having the power cut off. But other than that, I hope this video helps if you want to install the light, or some tips and tricks in here. But thanks for watching. And as always, whatever you decide to do, just get out there and do it.